Hello, and welcome back. It is once again time for some Final Fantasy XIV. Last we left off, we went to the Southern Front and spent a lot of time there. Now, off stream, I have not played much. I will be honest, I haven't played much. I've definitely not touched the Southern Front since. So we probably won't be doing much Southern Front today. I'll try to focus on other side quests and maybe do a little bit of Southern Front. But also, there's an event going on for the Gold Saucer, the Make It Rain campaign. And there's a little event quest that gives you an emote. So it'll start with that. And maybe make a stop at the Gold Saucer. Get a little bit of MGP before we run off and do other things. So, first off, got a new little fit for my Gunbreaker here. Got a leather jacket. Yeah. And I also grabbed something for Ninja as well. I got him a hoodie. Wow. Look at it. Looking pretty nice. Yeah, leveling wise, not a whole lot. Dragoon's almost level 86. Gunbreaker's getting close to 78. And Monk is now 63. That's where we're at with those. And again, I have not touched my gatherers and crafters. Love it. Look at you. Fair stranger, did you hear of the sensational Gold Saucer festivities currently underway? All who participate are entitled to a handsome MGP bonus, not to mention discounts on a bevy of prizes. A simply unmissable opportunity. I'm sure you'll agree. What's more, I gather they're hosting special triple triad classes for younglings, all taught by the Cardinal of Cards himself, King Elmer III. Which reminds me, a rather peculiar rumor concerning the king has been circulating recently. My friend Olier works at the Saucer, and by his telling, it's causing much consternation among the staff. Judging by your indomitable gaze and well-worn garb, I'd wager you're an adventurer. If any of this whet your appetite for intrigue, I suggest you journey to Card Square and speak with Olier directly. Ah, look at me blabbering on. I'd best be off, for I shan't rest until every Ul'dan in this fine city is privy to the Gold Saucer festivities. Off he goes. Seasonal event time. Let's get an overreacting emote. Oh yeah. Allow me to bid you a warm welcome to the Mandeville Gold Saucer. How might I be of service? I heard some rumors and things. You came all this way to discuss the rumor with this humble attendant. I'm touched that you take interest in what must seem a trifling matter, but if you're willing, I'd be ever so grateful for your assistance. Forgive the intrusion, says Pretty Boy. I thought it best that I myself inform you of the details. I am King Elmer, and while it's not technically royal blood coursing through these veins, my reign over Card Square is absolute. Of all our triple triad playing staff, I am without question the strongest. I am the final hurdle before fledgling players go on to challenge the realm's best triple triad tacticians. Overcoming my curated strategies is paramount to their future standing. Dungeons. And yet my prowess is called into question? Inconceivable! This ordeal has proven rather stressful for King Elmer III, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Even the most level-headed among us can unravel during times of crisis. It's worth noting that our records don't indicate any crushing defeats of the like to blemish his reputation. As far as the Gold Saucer is concerned, King Elmer III continues to fulfill his duties with the utmost skill and professionalism. Painstakingly have I honed my skills, analyzed countless techniques, all that I might provide our guests with thrilling experiences. If this rumor isn't contained, the very meaning of challenging me would be lost. These murmurings affect not just the king himself, but the entirety of Card Square, and all who would test their mettle within its gilded confines. We must act swiftly to ensure they spread no further. Before you arrived, we established that none of our colleagues are the origin of the rumor, but the task remains to find those responsible. Can we count on your aid? Thank you, adventurer. Your assistance is most appreciated. As much as I'd like to help, between my regular duties and teaching the younglings, I simply don't have the time. Please do accept my apologies. I propose we split up and question some of the patrons. I shall begin my inquiries in Round Square, which leaves Wonder Square in your capable hands. Let us reconvene in the Aetheryte Plaza shortly. In regards to... So, event quests used to be more fun. Really? I mean, this one, yeah, it's just kind of investigating rumors, at least so far. But I can't speak as to much, because I've only been playing for... Actually, around 4 years now, but I haven't been doing all of the events all the time. I've just more recently been made more aware of them. If you're after the king, I just spotted him here in the square, losing around a triple triad. He got absolutely trounced. Must be something going on. Are you lying, little sir? Little pondering patron? Because I just spoke with him over here, in the Card Square. Ain't no way he was just over here losing. Leap of faith.
The rumor must have passed me by, but I just spotted King Elmer III striding off toward Vent Square. To catch a glimpse of him roaming the saucer, why, it's a gift from the spinner herself.
That's some dungeon. Interesting. Make it through a base working together. Yeah, those do sound pretty neat. Lately, it's more just walk around town talking to people. Brown Square. Leap of faith. Let's get some MGP. Take a delete. Oh boy. Oh boy. Of course. Oh, hang on, let me get rid of that. Don't want to be jogging here. Alright. No worries. We're fine. Saved it. What? That's ridiculous. Away. But yeah, I do wish they would do a bit more with the events than make them a bit more of an event, as it were. Okay, so now we just do this one. Now we come to the tree. Yeah, that would also be kind of nice. what's left is to gold. So let's just touch the goal. So we lock in. Really? I just watched somebody else make that exact jump. But somehow... just want to get the golden cactuar. Please. This is truly the worst kind of leap of faith. This darn dastardly forest. Guess I gotta jump from this midpoint here. There we go. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. And we're out. 6,000 MGP. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, back to the Wonder Square. Hello there, gazing patron.
The notion that the king is anything but a consummate master of triple triad is preposterous. I heard he was around here somewhere, though. Where could he have gotten to? Why is everybody hearing that he's around here? Is someone pretending to be the king? Besmirching his name? Ah, adventurer, how fares your investigation? Everyone says they saw him in Wonder Square. Your findings mirror my own. For a blessing, it seems few patrons actually believe the rumor. Although the sightings of a king wandering around outside Card Square are cause for concern. As far as I'm aware, King Elmer III hasn't left his table. A second king walks among us. Among us. When you put it that way, it sounds rather exciting. Alas, the second king is nothing more than a pretender. Their motives are unclear. But if they are indeed the source of the rumor, it behooves us to act. Let us make for Event Square and seek out this false king. False kings, Hey.
him. Leap of faith again. Splish, splash, splish, splash, splish, splash. Yeah. Get an vantage point. Survey. King Elmer III, what are the chances? We must do. But of course, prepare yourself for a royal thrashing. Huzzah, I beat the king! 'Tis true what they say, you're as weak as they come. But bested by one of my subjects? Oh, the shame! Adventurer, have you sighted the pretender? Oh yeah, he's right there. There he is, our false king. Let us approach. Something tells me he doesn't intend to besmirch the king. Say, did you fine folks partake in the delights of Triple Triad? If you're in the mood for a round or two, King Elmer III shall be glad to oblige. You're no king, usurper. I dare say we've found the source of the rumor. For a king of cards, you seem awfully devoid of talent. You're no king, usurper. Usurper? How dare you! It is I, King Elmer III! Wait! You're a gold saucer attendant! Curses, you're here to detain me, aren't you? No, I won't let you! I'm not ready to give up my crown! Wait, you charlatan! A Triple Triad card. For free. You recover a King Elmer III card, safe and secure within a protective case. You had better present your find to Olier. Imagine you're just standing there looking out over the balcony and somebody just runs past you and vaults over the railing. Falls 100 feet. Please accept my apologies for dashing off like that. I'm afraid my efforts were in vain. I soon lost sight of him. Oh, did you find something? A King Elmer card? A King Elmer III card. These were commissioned as an exclusive gift for his most ardent fans. For Triple Triad enthusiasts, King Elmer III's unwavering dedication to the game inspires respect and devotion in equal measure. I'd be willing to bet our imposter is one such fan. With that in mind, I'd like to see this card returned to him. Though I fear he'll simply flee should we approach him directly. We'll need to devise a plan. What about the announcement system? I know you have it here in the Gold Saucer. You could just... Would anyone missing a King Elmer III card, please come to the card square immediately. You know? Wow, mommy! Hello, child.
Now then, don't fret. We'll make an announcement, and your mother will soon come and get you. Really? You promise? Absolutely. How about we head somewhere easier to find? See? They literally make announcements all the time about, you know, leap of faith and whatnot. Yeah, an announcement. Let's make an announcement.
Of course! I'll announce that we've found a lost card. If he's half the King Elmer III fan I suspect he is, he'll soon come to collect it. I shall make arrangements right away. In the meantime, I'd ask you that you wait by the main counter for the imposter to appear.
Yeah. See? Once again, I come up with the plan before the game reveals it. Oh, well, we're here. Mini text fight. That's fine. And that. Oh! Hey. I'll take that. Exactly, I have to get no. That's fine. Decent prizes. Waiting for him to show up.
King Elmer III Triple Triad card was recovered in Event Square. We kindly ask the rightful owner to present themselves at the main counter.
Well, look who it is.
Praise the Mayor, I feared I'd lost you for good.
It's time for a beatdown. Oh no, you don't.
King Elmer III? Yeah. I thought I might offer Ulia assistance during my break. Little did I know I'd be chasing down an imposter. I can only presume this is him. You there. Having a novice masquerade as the king is a grave threat to the Order of Triple Triad. If word spreads that I'm a feeble opponent, what thrill is there to be had in challenging me? Forgive me. That was never my intention. Why commit to such a guise in the first place? Look, I love Triple Triad, but I'm hopeless when it comes to playing. I thought that mimicking you would somehow make me stronger, give me a taste of victory. Then one day someone mistook me for the real king. I got carried away and started pretending I was you. Obviously that's no way to improve my game, but... Forget my kingly comportment. It's methods and tactics you must imitate. Only after rigorous analysis of your foe's stratagems will you grow stronger. When I began my journey, I struggled immensely. But by studying my opponents, learning and leveraging their skills, I gradually improved and thus developed my own identity as a player. Of course, it didn't come easy. Some opponents were difficult to mimic, and only after countless defeats did I carve a path to the throne. In a sense, the king is a composite of all those players I bested along the way. From your telling, the concept of imitation is clearly an intrinsic part of the game. Indeed, to succeed in the world of Triple Triad, you must seek out worthy opponents, commit their tactics to memory, and build up your repertoire. I look forward to the day you face me, not as some pale imitation, but as a fully fledged player with your very own identity. Just you wait. One day I'll be ready to challenge the real King Elmer. Oh, and sorry again for all the trouble I've caused. As it seems the rumor has caused little damage, I'm inclined towards lenience. I hope that strikes you as agreeable, adventurer. What does my opinion have to do with it? I was just doing this for you. It's up to you what we do with him. Right, I believe that's case closed. I'm glad we were able to resolve this before any lasting harm was done. You have my gratitude. I better get back to Card Square. Do drop by sometime. And off he goes. I'm relieved we were able to nip this in the bud. By way of thanks, please accept this King Elmer III card. It's one of the very first we had printed, from those reserved by King Elmer III himself, a rarity among rarities, if you will. Anyhow, with the festivities still in full swing, I do hope you stay and unwind. After all this talk of Triple Triad, I imagine you're itching to put your acquisition to the test in Card Square. Right, but you know, there's a leap of faith going on right now. Overreact emote. And the King Elmer the Third card. Let's go. Leap of faith time. Hip hop, skip and jump, let's go. Alright. Woo! Jump to the finish! I watched somebody just make that jump. Maybe not. I know there was a root bridge that was probably closer. Other bridge. Oh, that was too long of a jump. It's fine, it's fine. this one, and now we just need the gold. Always take the left path there, you get a straight shot. Whoop. Okay, well. Sometimes it seems like my character just jumps off at an angle instead of going straight. Just real quick. Oh, that's right. I thought that maybe I could make it all the way to the second pad in one jump, but this works out fine. The nice thing about this version of Leap of Faith is that there's some safety nets. Yeah. So there's still plenty of gaps, obviously. But at least you have some form of safety nets. Unlike that forest. Got ourselves a new emote. Overreact. Wow! Oh my goodness! Oh. Silly. Now. Right. Rhalgr's Reach. There are many plus quests to do over here. We should check out. Look at all this. So many. Ortwin? To kill a curl? Ortwin has been thinking a lot about the Temple of the Fist lately. Ah, Geoncia, just the woman I was looking for. As you may know, Rhalgr's Reach used to be a pilgrimage site for followers of the Fist of Rhalgr. Atop the mountain lies the remnants of the Temple of the Fist, which was once the center of their religion. It was filled with monks training their minds and bodies right up until the Mad King Theodoric decided to raise the temple. Curiously enough, a young lady recently approached me saying she wishes to explore the ruins herself. I immediately turned down her request, knowing that she alone could not survive the route to the ruins. But then I thought of you. I'm positive that you are strong enough to protect her while she explores. The girl's name is Marjorie. If you are willing to help, seek her out by the doors which lead to the temple. I imagine she is still there, pestering Hrothmar to let her in. That's a level 70 quest, okay. Can't do it as a monk. But that's fine. Hey, Wedge. The hunt for Omega. Wedge wears the expression of a man at his wit's end.
Geoncia! Thank the gods you're here! We need your help. In case you haven't heard, we've set up operations in Rhalgr's Reach while we look for Omega. It's been decidedly slow going, I'm sorry to say. And we still haven't seen the blasted thing since it disappeared during the battle with Shinryu. Which is not to say we haven't made any progress. We know now that Shinryu ended up in the Imperial's hands, and that it was shackled with some very distinctive looking bindings when they found it. Obviously, you know... only you know what could have done something like that, and the fact that the restraints were still functioning suggests it didn't shut down when the chief instructed it to either. Anyway, we were getting close to identifying Omega's whereabouts when we encountered what you might call a problem. Mayhap it would be best if you came to the workshop and saw for yourself.
Philiot, what have you got going on? An unwanted truth. Searching for a friend of Garland Ironworks.
Excuse me, miss. You're Genosia, right? The name's Philiot. Newly joined to the Garland Ironworks. Pleased to meet you. I hate to be a bother, but I've got somewhere I'd like to take you. Wedge told me he once asked you to peek inside the fractal continuum. Is that right? Well, the thing is, we've recently detected a strange signal coming from inside. Knowing our luck, it's likely some ancient Allagan weapon and run amok, but we won't know for sure until someone goes in to find out. We were hoping that someone would be you, if you're up for the job. Oh, thank the gods. I'll see you in Az's Law then.
Hey, Biggs. Sid, Nero. Everyone's here. Oh, it looks like also Jesse as well.
Yeah. Nero? Surprised? Aye, so were we. He's been brought in as a consultant, believe it or not. How many times do I have to tell you? You will play no part in this investigation. Your motives were dubious from the first, and nothing you have done since has served to make them any clearer. Out of necessity, I agreed to take part in Omega's activation, but that will be the extent of our cooperation. Passing judgment without due consideration, openly disparaging colleagues, not very chiefly of you, Chief. I'll have you know I'm a sensitive new recruit who thrives on encouragement. Then I trust you'll thrive elsewhere when I encourage you to off. I will not have him on our roster, Jesse. Never mind anywhere near our work. His employment is to be terminated effective immediately. The thing is, Chief, we've already paid him in full, and it wasn't exactly a pittance either. 4/5 what you got, or 4/5 what you get was the agreement. 4/5 what you get was the agreement. That's a weird sentence. 4/5 what you get was the agreement. Look, whatever agreements you might have had in the past, or disagreements you might have had in the past, the fact is, we could do with his expertise now. Let him earn his keep, at the very least. I don't believe this. You claim my wholly justified ventures represent an unsustainable risk to the Ironworks, and then pay him a sultan's ransom in advance. Him? Give me strength. This has been the way of it for a while now, on account of which we've had to put the investigation on hold. Let me know how it goes. Let's investigate by ourselves.
As much as I admire your enthusiasm, hero, you will not get very far without some brains to complement your admirable brawn. Happily, I am blessed with a surfeit of the former. From this moment forth, you shall be my chaperone. With the realm's savior watching my every move, I couldn't possibly make any mischief, which should surely serve to allay my employer's concerns. Forgive me, Genosia. It was not my intent to embroil you in this mess. I didn't even know you were here. Seeing as you are, though, I cannot deny that I would be glad to have you on board. The fact is, we are no closer to understanding the true extent of Omega's powers. And even if it was damaged during its encounter with Shinryu, it seems highly doubtful that we'll be able to disable it unaided. We have got as far as identifying its likely resting place, but I, for one, would feel a lot more confident about surveying the area with you around to deal with any unexpected surprises. Might I persuade you to lend us a hand once more, old friend?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Then it's settled.
Chief, we have a problem. The etheric concentration levels at the yawn are soaring. Our readings doubled from one moment to the next, and by the time we went to check them, they doubled again.
What? But that could only mean... Evacuate the site. I shall handle this matter personally. Biggs, Wedge, Genosia, I need you with me at the yawn, to the south of here. That's where we believe Omega came to rest. Jesse, hold the fort while I'm gone, and, if possible, continue surveillance from a safe distance.
All right, Chief. Watch yourself out there.
Am I to stay and mind the shop too?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not letting you out of my sight. But before you fill the room with maniacal laughter, I want you to remember something. When you collected your inexplicably lavish fee, the Ironworks' creed became your creed. That's freedom through technology, in case you've forgotten. Not supremacy. Through Allegan ingenuity, breach this contract. Breach this contract, and I will have my pawns of flesh.
Yeah, there's the Temple of the Fist. Just gonna start up more quests. So many quests here. Sani. Secret of the Ooze.
Genosia, you're a hard woman to find. I heard you'd thrown in your lot with the Resistance, so I came here looking for you. Truth is, we've run into a spot of bother back at the Arboretum, and could use your help. If you're not too busy breaking your fast on Garleans, or whatever you've been doing out there, we'd be glad of your expertise. If you fancy lending a hand, I'll be over at St. McCain's.
You know what?
Galena. and we shall call it Eureka. Galena is reasonably sure you are the adventurer she is looking for.
Chunasya San of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, if I'm not mistaken. Very good. I have a message for you from Aunt Rowena. Well, it's more of a request, I suppose, though I don't have any details of consequence. She'd like you to assist with the exploration of a recently discovered island. Surely you'd be interested in that sort of thing, being an adventurer?
I mean, I have my own island that I've been exploring.
If you are, then you should head to Kagane and see Kotakaze, the proprietress of the Shiokaze hostelry. It's a long way to go, I know, but the island's out that way anyway, so...
Right. Rowena, huh? Bats. Marjorie.
Are you also interested in exploring the Temple of the Fist? I never dreamed I would meet a fellow enthusiast. I first learned of monks when I attended a lecture given by a historian named Eric. Ever since then, I have continued to be fascinated by their creed and approach to life. I thought I would come and pay a visit to their site, or to the site of their most revered temple, now that the Empire has been driven out of the region. The only issue is this man will not let me pass.
The monks use the path to the temple to train. It is filled with all kinds of traps and obstacles that cannot be overcome by just anyone.
It is precisely those traps and obstacles that I wish to study. Everything I have read states that those who are able to reach the temple will come face to face with a monk of legend. Does that not pique your curiosity in the slightest? Who knows what kind of lessons one could learn from a monk that has mastered their art? You wish to know, don't you, adventurer?
I'm calling it now. Those who reach the end of the path come face to face with a mirror that reflects themselves.
You too are a monk? I can hardly believe my luck! Now I see why you also wish to visit the temple ruins. In fact, if you are truly keen to explore what lies beyond these doors, would you mind if I joined you? I am fairly familiar with the layout of the temple grounds from all the reading I have done. I know I can be of help. Oh, please take me with you.
The Temple of the Fist now accessible. Yeah, I'm something of a monk myself. What if I just pop in as a ninja? There we go. Oops. Temple of the Fist. Sadly, I am not a strong enough monk to use that as my job for this, but shouldn't be difficult. There we go.
Ready whenever you are.
Mosslings. What? These little balls of moss? Cruel Strutti. Let's see. And Sweetie. It's lightning. Psh. That was nothing. Pirate's Ring of Slaying. Oh yeah. I also did some inventory reorganizing and clearing out, so I've got a lot more inventory space now.
I've never seen the statue from so close before.
Oh yeah? I actually, was it this statue? I think it was this statue. I stood on its hand, and I fought Lise. We had a little sparring match. Good times, good times. Don't touch me. Frog. Hey, check this out.
The building ahead is the closed fist.
That's nice. Have you seen all these beasts I'm fighting? Yeah, it's nice. Marjorie.
Orcs use that golem to test their speed. It is called Arbuda.
I see. Well, Arbuda. Raiju ready. Oh, I see. I was supposed to do that, and then this. No shield. What are you? Oh, whoop. I see. Well, you're dead anyway. Hey,
Marjorie? Only disciples of war and magic may venture inside.
And you're neither of those, are you? Yeah, this doesn't look welcoming, Marjorie.
I can peek through the fog, though.
The closed fist. The way of the blade. That's not monk-like. Monks don't use blades. What are you doing? Fake monk. Sorry, overwhelming sense of dread has gone. Okay. There was an overwhelming sense of dread, but no longer. Okay. That's quite something. This way. Naruto run. Nothing that Ivan curls. Clear away a bit. Sounds like I should use it. Okay, alright. Touch of slug. Oh! Whoa, 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 what? Huh? Okay then. He's got a near instant death attack. Could be probably better. Okay, so if I see that, I should ready my second wind. I don't know if it can be mitigated, because it nearly killed me, and that makes me think that it's just always going to nearly kill you. Master. Yeah! Yeah, haha! So let's have a look at our spoils. We got... Well, that looks pretty nice. Ninja blades. Yeah, those look very Prince of Persia-esque. Aha. Dogi. Teko. Kote. Please. Well, actually, I guess I could leave them in here. They are level 70 gear at least. That's not going to be needed for this, for Ninja, but
Yeah, item level 400 versus the 300. Yeah, that's not going to be useful. Aiming and fending. Yeah. I don't think I need those. Right, I'll just take all of the accessories for sure and sell them.
Alright, Marjorie. Apparently there was not a mirror at the end of that path. I too am most eager to hear what went on in the closed fist.
I fought a monk. Pretty powerful monk.
You fought with Ivan Karlfist? I have read that he... How does my character know his name? I have read that he honed his martial prowess by wandering the mountains, fighting all the Kurls he could find. They say he took the creature's movements for his own, devising a style of fighting like no other. To think he had been waiting there all this time for a new challenger. My mind is made up. I too will become a monk. What? Hearing your story, I realized that I must meet Ivan Karlfist myself. I will need to strengthen both my body and mind to have any chance of reaching him. And I plan to start by working on my mind. There's still much I need read about the monks and their religion. Or perhaps I'd be better served by searching for a local that is versed in the Fist of Rhalgr? Allow me to thank you. I would not have awoken to my true calling had you not shown me the temple ruins. The next time our paths cross, I imagine I will look somewhat different. Until then...
You know, there's this man called Weithergelt. He's a great monk instructor. You should probably talk with him. Also, maybe you should start working on your body. I don't think you need to do much work on your mind to become a monk. Compared to where you already are on that front. I can definitely say I have never met a monk quite like her. It will be interesting to see just how far she is able to go. Sure. Quest complete. Alright, let's go meet with Sid, I guess. The Peering Stones. Sid. What you got going on over here? Yeah, that doesn't look good. They should. Cutscene time. What in the seven is going on here? veritable sea of condensed ether. Our precious has been busy.
What villainy is this? Says.
What villainy is this?
Hello, Midgardsormr.
In slumber sweet have I lain since mine offspring's war with man did end. Yet I could not choose but stir at this abhorrent stench. Have care, mortal, for within this great hollow lieth Omega.
Yeah?
Long have we known one another. Our history spanneth eons and stars.
You and Omega?
Oh gods, what's happening?
Hello?
Chief, get out of here! Eh? You're not dead. Apparently not. It passed straight through me, as if it was some sort of illusion.
Tis one of Omega's creations. Omega is a weapon wrought in a place beyond the reach of thy kind, capable of weaving ether into life. That serpent is yet unfinished, but doubt not that it will become a corporeal threat ere long.
Uh-huh. Is that so? Did Omega make this baby chocobo too?
Well, whatever it is, it's gone. While this peculiar thing remains.
Hi, baby chocobo.
Claire? If he looks like a chocobo and quares like a chocobo, I'm thinking it's probably a chocobo. Me?
Tiny baby chocobo.
Okay. The way it quares isn't unlike a chocobo, but it looks more like a stuffed doll to me. It's definitely a chocobo. Trust me on this. The ones we Lalafels ride are all about this size, aren't they? I suppose. Aye, alright. Let's go with chocobo for now.
Thy mistress's blessing extendeth not unto this creature's soul, then. Very well. As this matter concerneth Omega, I shall speak with it in thy state.
Yeah? Geonosia, aren't you going to introduce us to your knowledgeable little dragon friend?
Oh, that's Midgardsormr.
What? The Midgardsormr who fought and fell at the Battle of Silvertear Skies? And here I was, content to be traveling in the company of just one legend. Without wishing to offend you, hero, the Father of Dragons does have something you do not. That being relevant knowledge. There is much we could learn from him. Little and less is known about Omega's origin. It first appeared in records dating back to the Third Astral Era, before the Allagan Empire reached its zenith. And said records had but the one thing to say: Omega's activation successful. In the centuries that followed, the Allagans enjoyed rapid technology development, but there was nary a further mention of Omega until its capture of Bahamut. Its existence is a mystery among mysteries, a tale among tales. 'Twas always assumed that the Allagans built it, and I had no reason to believe otherwise. But now Midgardsormr tells us that it's not even of our world.
Just so. It haileth from another star. More than that, I will not say. I've spoken with this being. It telleth of a strange plane beyond this hollow, wherein it did reside from the moment of its creation. For reasons unknown, it was ordered to fight, yet being weak, it chose flight instead, and thus crossed over unto this world.
Ordered to fight by Omega? Why in the seven would it do that?
To put its creation to the proof. If you would know more, go forth and look upon the truth with your own eyes.
Wait, you're saying we should jump in?
You have naught to fear from the fall. The Hollow hath become a portal into Omega's domain. Once there, this being shall guide you. Servant of Hydaelyn, fate bindeth me to Omega. If it be thine intent to pursue it, I shall lend thee my strength.
Yeah? What are you gonna do, nibble at Omega's heels?
So you really can't show us around inside the hole, can you? Quit! Quit!
Alright, here we go. Well, I doubt any of us imagined things would come to this, but the Father of Dragons has given us his assurance. Let us take our investigation into the Yorn. I have already apprised Jessie of our intent and instructed her to leave our engineers on standby. Since we have no way of knowing what awaits us in there, I need you to be ready for anything. Are you?
Levels sync to 70.
Hold up. Let's see, what shall we be? No, let's be a reaper. Yeah, I'm ready. Let us begin. Hopefully, Midgardsormr doesn't have too much more to say. Because that voice is straining on my throat.
What is this place?
And what's wrong with us? I can see straight through me. Welcome home, Alpha. Welcome, mortals.
I am Omega, and I have awaited your coming. I communicate with you now via one of my monitors. You stand in a rift between dimensions, where a vital experiment is presently in progress. Your participation is appreciated. Please indicate your consent.
Experiment? If you want our participation, you'll have to tell us a little more than that.
Ah! We're disappearing!
Non-participating entities will be summarily erased. Please indicate your consent.
It seems we can't even exist here without Omega's leave. I think it's fairly clear what we have to do, don't you?
Chocobo, what should we do? Quit! Quit!
Thank you for your cooperation. You are provisionally assigned to the Alpha Group.
Bleh.
Yeah? Interdimensional rift. It's a lot of eggs. Hold up. Are we in the digital world? Are those digi-eggs? Looks like some manner of tower. Or egg. Why 3?
The aim of the experiment is to determine the mightiest being in creation. To that end, 89 candidates have been selected and recreated. They are grouped by dimension, matched by strength, and pitted against one another. That which you identify as Chocobo is Subject Alpha, and you have been assigned to its group. This assignation is tentative, however. Pending an assessment of your fitness to serve as fully fledged test subjects, your combat capabilities will be evaluated shortly.
Combat capabilities? You mean you want us to fight?
Affirmative. A course shall be constructed for this purpose, through which you must attempt to fight your way. Your suitability will be confirmed upon reaching the Delta City test world beyond. Please note, however, that only entities with existential authorization may interact with objects in the rift. Of your number, only Alpha has this at present. Before you may engage in combat, said authorization must be temporarily transferred to you.
Again, why 3 monitors if it's just the one you? And why do they keep doing this? You're a weird one, Omega. Huh. An invitation from Omega itself. Not even I could have foreseen this. We are accepting, of course. It's preferable to summary erasure, as I'm sure you'll agree. Alpha, was it? My colleagues and I are minded to participate in Omega's experiment. Will you transfer your authorization to us? Quack! Quack!
Existential authorization transferred. Subjects ready to engage. Please begin at your own convenience and proceed as directed.
Yeah? Proceed. Where? What? No telling what awaits. Stay sharp. So, where do we go exactly? Would help if there were a path. I think this floor moves. Let's all gather at the center. Aha! Let the fun begin. Alright. It's different to the ones earlier. Take the lead, Junosia. We'll follow. Alright. Yeah. Level checker. What's this cube now? I suspect we're about to find out. It's vulnerable. No good. It's protected by some kind of barrier. Barriers are my speciality. I'll have this down for you before you know it. Now this is my kind of battle. Chief, something's happening with the cube. Oh, so it changes into a life form, and a hostile one at that. We'll see to the creature. Wedge, keep at the barrier. Biggs, watch his back. You, bots, be gone. Alright, back to fighting this white flame. Nice. Another cube. Another one. It seems they'll continue spawning as long as the monitor is operational. Ha! It's out of commission! The trick is to reverse the barrier's energy current. Well done, Wedge. That leaves just the enemy. Not bad. Chief, the second cube's about to turn. Let's finish it quickly and be on our way.
some kind of teleporter?
Looks like something.
I'll give it a try.
Hey, wait! Someone's eager. I wonder what awaits.
Point 2.
Oh, there's more this time.
Right, same approach as before. Wedge and Biggs, the monitor is yours. The rest of us will tend to the enemy. Whenever you're ready, Genosia.
These are fan guys. I believe when they die, they produce a fan that can launch into the air. Oh no. Not these ones, I guess. Guys, you gotta learn to use AoE. Stop single targeting. Done.
Look, another teleporter. Moving along like clockwork.
No hesitation.
Point 3. That structure ahead must be the Delta Scape.
And there are two monitors in the way.
Tengil says there's more cubes too. Stay focused. We're almost there. Biggs, this time you get a monitor as well. Genosia, you know what to do. I should think I'm no less qualified to tinker with these toys. Academies.
Have care. I sense a formidable presence.
Oh boy, Behemoth. King Behemoth.
Can I please target him? Thank you.
Never come for our pleasures, Omega.
Okay, you're just gonna keep doing that. Stomp on the ground over and over. Thunderbolt. Okay. Doing something different. I'm sorry. Ecliptic Meteor? No, no, no.
Duty complete, I guess. That was it.
Castle Oblivion?
That's our goal. The Deltascape, if I'm not mistaken. What do you think is waiting for us in there? Omega said that it groups subjects by dimension. If the creatures we fought on the way were merely intended to separate the wheat from the chaff, it would seem certain that far greater challenges await us inside these egg-like objects. Our fellow test subjects, most like. But I am not certain what to make of that castle. Could it somehow be connected to the subjects? Quack!
Alpha! But hold on a moment. Shouldn't either one or the other of us be translucent?
Subjects confirmed to have arrived at the Deltascape. Analysis is complete. Congratulations. You are approved for participation. Your strength places you in the same tier as Alpha. The feeblest and farthest removed from myself. Nonetheless, you are now fully fledged test subjects. Welcome, weakest of challengers. As corporeal life forms, you need not undergo development within a test world. Instead, you may use this space freely.
Not quite what I would have chosen, but one must make do. Speaking of which, what is it that we're supposed to do exactly?
You are to enter the Deltascape and defeat all test subjects within. Please note, however, that strength in numbers will not be acknowledged. There is a strict limit upon how many entities may participate in combat. Only a small party may have existential authorization transferred from Alpha. Good luck.
So the eggs do contain our fellow test subjects, just as I predicted, eh, Garland? Before we turn our thoughts to the Deltascape, I suggest we set up a base of operations here.
Set? What do you mean by set up? How? Are we allowed to bring things in here? Like, are we allowed to do, what? I guess we're allowed to bring stuff? Set up a little shop?
It's somewhat cobbled together, but this should suffice as a base of operations. Take heart, old friend. Though every step we take seems to raise more questions, we will wade through this mire of mysteries eventually. Of that I have no doubt.
Bam, bam. Sid is eager to proceed with the investigation.
Right then, what to do next? We know that Omega is conducting tests to determine the strongest being. But we do not know its ultimate purpose, nor even its exact whereabouts. Plainly, however, it is within Omega's power to curtail our stay here. Whensoever it chooses. Accordingly, we have little choice but to proceed as bidden and defeat the test subjects waiting in the Deltascape.
Those floor tiles are so close to being cool S's.
Well, Alpha certainly seems keen, though it might be best if you left the fighting to others, little one. That is, of course, assuming others are willing. What say you, old friend?
Yeah, fighting's what I do best.
This promises to be a most entertaining foray. I would not dream of missing any part of it. You may rely on me to provide you with remote support. With commendable foresight, I took the liberty of borrowing the various monitors that were lying around, and shall extract all the information I can from them.
Quack, quack!
'Tis a pity none of us speaks Chocobo. As I recall, though, we are supposed to have Alpha transfer his authorization to us prior to engaging in combat. In which case, Genosia, you'll need him to accompany you into the Deltascape. See to your preparations and proceed whenever you are ready.
Yep. Quest accepted. Well, hello there. Excuse me. Alpha.
Quack, quack!
Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Deltascape version 1.0 whenever you are ready.
Said so. A raid of sorts. One to 8 players, huh? Might be best for me to be a Viper. Let's try it out. It's not an alliance raid, so... Genosia, do you hear me? Your opponent is called Alta... Sorry. The dialogue went by too quickly. It's called Alta Reuter. Here we go. Okay, so it's just it's a raid boss thing. Oh! Kaioken! Oh, whoa. Okay, ice one.
occurred! Woo! So, Omega, what was that you were saying about my power level? Oh boy. Oh boy, not more of these things. Bits and pieces that get gather to make equipment. I'm curious about Delta Escape armor. How it looks. Very samurai-esque. Okay. Not something that I currently have much interest in, but that's fine. Face it, I did it. I won. Well done, my friend. We were lucky enough to witness every moment of your struggle via the Delta Escape's various surveillance devices. I dare say we had a better view than you did. Gaining control over them was the extent of our accomplishments for this outing, though. I suppose we did also learn your adversary's name. Rest assured, however, that there will be plenty more such outings. Preliminary analysis suggests that there are 4 combatants in the Delta Escape, all told, including your friend Altaroite. Which means you will be required to win 3 further bouts, with deltas 2 to 4 in this test world alone. Needless to say, there are plenty more such worlds in the Rift, holding the remaining 85 subjects between them. Plainly, our host has gone to no small amount of trouble. Quite why it is so obsessed with determining the strongest being is another question.
Omega seeketh to improve itself, to evolve. This was ever its primary directive. Through contending with mighty foes, it groweth stronger. Having vanquished the vile simulacrum you call Shinryu, a greater adversary was needed. In the absence of such a being, it had but to create one.
So, in the name of self-improvement, it wants to make a new playmate. And it chose to undertake the task here to avoid outside interference, yes?
In part. The making of life is not Omega's primary function. It bringeth complex beings into the corporeal realm, only at great cost to itself. As such, it employeth this plane to test unfinished works, that it might determine a single entity worthy of creation.
If I understand you correctly, the moment Omega's grand experiment is complete, it will give birth to a creature mightier even than Shenryu, and then proceed to fight it. Gods help us if all Gods help us all if a battle of that scale should come to pass. The powers unleashed would be enough to bring about another calamity. That side-eye from the Chocobo. Assuming the dragon has the right of it, all test subjects must needs be works in progress, save for ourselves, of course. But how then do we explain Alpha? As I recall, it manifested corporeally outside the rift. Then again, it is hardly the most complex of creatures. Mayhap it was finished by accident.
Don't you make fun of Alpha. He's a good boy, and if it hadn't been for him, we would all have been erased. He might not be strong, but he's brave, and reliable, and adorable. Confound it! Changing the subject for a moment, Chief. After you lost track of Omega, you said you re-engaged its stasis systems, right? Meaning, something somewhere isn't working like it should. I only ask because me and Wedge have done pretty much all we can here, and we're wondering if it might be worth going to Cardinal to look into it. That would be a great help, Nia. Miro and I can handle things at this end. We'll be off then. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, eh? And you be a good boy, Alpha. Do as you're told, and look after Geonosia for me. Quit.
Goodbye, Biggs and Wedge. Well, Sid, a catastrophe waiting. We must pray that Biggs and Wedge are able to repair the stasis system. If they can't, we will have little choice but to see Omega's experiment all the way to its bitter conclusion. A tall order, I concede, and one that would require you to prove yourself the mightiest being in creation. Well, we must hope for the best and plan for the worst, which in this case means pressing on with the tests. Are you ready for the next foray? One moment, Chief. My analysis is yet incomplete, but it would seem Subject Delta 2 is capable of manipulating gravity. How fortunate, then, that I but recently chanced to assemble something which might mitigate its effects. An anti-gravity gimbal. May it serve you well. Aha.
Quick!
Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Deltascape 2.0 whenever you are ready. Now accessible. Commence. Deltascape version 2.0 Ethereal Rift.
Ah, there it is. Catastrophe. A fitting name for the havoc it will doubtless wreak. Have fun now.
Yeah. Don't like it. Thank you. Use the gimbal to defy gravity and float above the ground. Gotcha.
yeah, he's about to use an earthquake. So. 100 Gs. Should I? Okay. Evil sphere. What? Yeah. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down, Bruce. Don't bring me down. Okay. What? That's certainly one way to do that. Do I want to stand in there, or do I want to move away from it? What? Look away, look away. Okay. Finish you off. Woo!
Catastrophe averted.
It's probably just going to be more, yeah, Delta Escape. Delta Escape. Crap.
Nero. A rousing performance made possible by my anti-gravity gimbal. Lest you wonder, you are not supposed to be able to descend of your own volition. The device worked quite as intended. It just wasn't intended for use on living. Well, let's just say it wasn't exactly its intended use. At any rate, that's another mighty foe laid low. And may I say that I had every faith you would succeed. Sid looks expectantly in your direction. In my direction? Me? I doubt we'll be hearing from Biggs and Wedge for a while yet. Shall we push on here in the meantime? Reliable as ever. Without further ado, then, let us move things along. According to the analysis, your next opponent, Delta 3, is a being named Halicarnassus. That sounds... Wait, that's a world! That's a server! Halicarnassus, you say? The Queen of Dimension Castle? What's this? You know of her? You mean you don't? Well, I suppose a blue-blooded brat such as you would have no interest in humble folktales. It appears a lesson is in order. Halicarnassus is a character from an ancient fable. In the tale, she is one of the chief antagonists, and as such, things are wont to unfold. She meets her at the hands of the heroes, incurably valiant youths, not unlike our adventurer friend here. Literary historians have speculated that the tale could be loosely based on events which took place in the Fourth Astral Era. But little remains of that age, and there is no way to verify the claim. Indeed. Most now assume the story to be a work of pure fiction. You mean to tell me that Omega is populating its grand experiment with fictional characters?
Twould seem your understanding is yet lacking. Scant grasp have I of that which men know and know not. Mark me, then. Omega hath no soul, no mind's eye in which to envision a rival. To bring forth new life, it must needs draw upon that which hath already been. Its every creation being another's conception. This limitation is concealed by the breadth of its experience. It possesseth the means to retain the knowledge of entire eras, and not only of this reflection, yet it perceiveth not this knowledge as we do. Fact, fiction, the distinction holdeth no meaning for Omega. All is equal in its eyes. If a thing is logical, it can be created.
That such a wondrous weapon should exist. It surpasses my wildest imaginings, and they were wild indeed. But I gather not everyone shares my excitement. What's the matter, Garland? Lost your nerve? Quiet, Nero. We adults are thinking. But mayhap now is not the time. Geonosia said she was ready to continue, and so am I. Let's deal with Halicarnassus. Halicarnassus, which is also just happens to be the world that I'm on. Quack! Alpha appears eager to proceed. You may enter Deltascape 3.0 whenever you are ready. Now accessible. Let us see Halicarnassus with our own eyes.
What fools are these who have entered my domain? No matter. You shall remain here for my pleasure.
Alicarnassus.
There is no escape. You shall be a pawn in my games unto death.
Really? I guess I just barely avoided that. I mean, that was totally intentional. Holy.
Lovely blizzard. Fire. Fight those. Just avoid them. The queen.
Kaioken!
Play field what?
Sort of strike across the heel.
Oh, should I move to the cross?
Let the board be changed. My dance brings the board to life.
Yeah? Okay. And is he gonna move? Oh, he's gonna fight.
Let us have a race. Run, run as fast as you can. My dance brings the board to life.
Hold up. Stab you in the back.
Oh, yep, Orchestrion roll. Omega squared. Sid. I'm glad you're safe, Genosia. For a moment there, I feared you might croak. Forgive me, you deserve better than that. Thanks to you, we are but one victory away from clearing the Deltascape. Take as much rest as you need, old friend. You've earned it. Now let's go. Avoid at all costs. Avoid at all costs. The next battle is with Subject Delta 4, this test world's final resident. Also, I'm now noticing the floor is very weird. It's a bunch of, like, hills and valleys. Just, like, these bits are raised, whereas those bits are lowered. That's gotta be really weird to walk on. And stand on and just... What? From what I have been able to gather, your opponent is, and I quote, a great tree born of an agglomeration of evil will, which assumes the form of a dark mage, all of which I suggest you ignore. What? His name is Exdeath. Exdeath? and he plays the role of chief antagonist in another ancient tale. Though I was unable to glean the specifics of his abilities, he appears to command the power of the Void, as indeed the story states. When I first encountered the work, I naturally assumed said power to be a metaphor of sorts, but I am quite sure Omega will have interpreted it as something more tangible. Alas, no amount of analysis can tell us what may happen when Exdeath calls upon the power of the Void, which is to say, beware. Tell me something, Nero. What happens at the end of the tale? Why, good triumphs over evil, and the heroes defeat Exdeath, of course. What did you expect? I expected exactly that, which is precisely what troubled me earlier. If the heroes won, why did Omega not make them its test subjects? If it seeks to determine the strongest being, why would it bother with those who were defeated?
Yeah, that is a good question.
One moment, Link Pal. Ah, Biggs! At the control room, are you? What news? I see. Very well, I'll tell the others. You two take care over there. Sorry for the interruption. That was Biggs. Here's reports that the stasis system shows every sign of being engaged, despite the fact that it clearly isn't. It can only be a malfunction. While we were able to turn it off, it would seem the reverse is not possible. The system may have taken damage during the calamity. Does it look like it can be repaired? Hard to say. They tell me it seems complex even by Allegan standards. While they may be able to fix it, there's no telling how long it might take. Well then, we must keep on fighting the good fight here, must we not? Nero has the right of it. At this time, focusing on Exdeath would seem to be our only recourse. Stare at Alpha. The Chocobo certainly has no objections. Come then. I would see you follow in the footsteps of the heroes of the tale. Let's do it. Alpha. Quit! Alpha is the picture of resolve. You may enter Deltascape version 4.0 whenever you are ready. Now accessible. Ba-ding.
What?
Finally, to see my grasp the power to control all something things. Desire X-Men.
Mark 14 with the Recoil Bowmaster, specifically a Mark 14.
Exdeath.
I know he's from an old Final Fantasy. I'm trying to remember. I think it's... Is it Final Fantasy 4? That has Exdeath? I think that was the one. Though I haven't played it, I know that he was like a... I think he was like an optional secret boss or something. I just remember
hearing of him during a speedrun for AGDQ.
You shall all be given to the void.
Doom? Hey, can I even? I don't think I can deal with Doom. Hey, that's a problem. Do I have to be a healer? Do I need to go Sage for this? Because I believe usually Doom, you have to overheal to remove it. So I may have to go with Sage to actually do this. It's not going away. What? How do I remove the Doom? Oh, wait. I think I could Esuna the Doom, because it had a white bar above it. So maybe Esuna will work on it? Find out. Where is my... this... yeah, nice. So I have to... I have to be a healer. Unless... well, no. I was thinking, does Red Mage have... for some reason I feel like Red Mage has Esuna, but I don't think they do. And even if they did, my Red Mage is only level 60, so... that's not happening. This is gonna take forever, though.
My magic is steeped in the greatest of powers, the power of the void.
Greatest of powers, eh? Okay, that... okay, so Thunder, get away from us. Good to know. Blizzard. Should I also... okay, Blizzard just... whole field. Whoa, Thunder. Here. What? Okay, so that Thunder just strikes me.
Fall.
Okay. Wait, so do I have to? Because I just got a phone stack that... what? Last time I still got hit by it. I don't know. Whatever. That Thunder is getting really troublesome though. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Hit by that. no. That. Trying to remember. Oh yeah, I think it's this. Yeah, that's nice spender. Not Thunder 3. Sits down as a maximum. What is that? Excuse me? Doesn't matter where I stand for this. I'm the only one here. Meteor. That sounds bad. Oh, that was actually not bad at all. Black hole. Blizzard 3 now. Ha! This time I gotta wait for you. How do you like them apples? Foam stick for me. Ow. Rude. Blizzard 3 again. Bang. I think it's possible to fall off, so it's a good thing I moved forward. Yeah, let's use that next time I need it. Like right now.
Numa Numa yay. Numa 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 yay. Maya dee, Maya boo, Maya pa, Maya pa.
And it's time we move away from the mouth. Fall! No! I don't think I will. I think I prefer not falling. Sway. Meteor. Okay, Meteor.
Black hole.
Thunder 3. Thunder 3. Okay, it's just that one. That's fine. Fire 3. Heretic. Uh-oh. Okay, actually, I think I did exactly what it was supposed to do. I remember Heretic had something to do with, like, standing still or moving. It had something to do with movement, and I think it's you have to stand still until it goes away. So I got kind of lucky. The decisive battle.
I am the Delta. I am the Omega.
Why? The void was mine to command. Alpha! Ah!
Yeah!
Nice. Delta escape complete. Look at those massive treasure coffers full of a bunch of junk. And a wind-up X-Death. Look at him. Crystalloid. Also, really love these. What do they call them? Wings? Mandravilus wings? Yeah. Although, do they have a... just Sage's arm, is what it says. Okay. Mandravilus weapon. I think they look pretty darn cool.
Delta 4 eliminated. No more Delta escape subjects remain. Initiating world shutdown.
World shutdown. Wait, hold on. World shutdown. Gymnosia, thank the gods you're safe. When the shell around this place began to crack, we feared the worst. Given that all of us are present and corporeal, does this mean this area is no longer the Delta escape?
Delta escape shutdown complete. Alpha Group is victorious. Congratulations. Your combat record has been achieved from archived for future matchmaking. Results from other test worlds are still pending. In the meantime, please tend to your hurts and await further instructions.
And with that, we've taken a significant step towards solving the mystery that is Omega. It hasn't been easy, but all in all, I'd say things were proceeding rather smoothly. We couldn't have done it without you, old friend. Come, let us return to reality and enjoy what rest we can. Things are proceeding smoothly indeed. Too smoothly.
"'Tis well that thou harbourest doubts, mortal, but they are misplaced. Omega could have conducted its tests in complete secrecy, unbeknown to all. Yet not only did it betray its presence to you, it allowed you to come this far. Alpha, what art thou, truly? The instrument of the mortal's triumph. or the bait that lureth them unto the abyss.
Quack!
Thou knowest not thine own purpose, then we can but watch and wait.
Outcome unexpected. Projections have gave Delta subjects the upper hand. Outcome supports hypothesis, as previously observed. Certain beings may unleash hidden potential when subjected to stress. Initiating new test. Subject Alpha Group members to subject Alpha Group members to severe stress. Certain database for suitable events. Event found. The death of Conrad.
Excuse me? Excuse me? Omega? Ah, it feels good to be back on solid ground. Thank you again, old friend. You did well too, Alpha. Fearlessly going into battle whenever you were called upon. We're glad to have you with us. Speaking of which, are you comfortable joining us out here?
Quack!
I'll take that as a yes. Well then, at the risk of obeying Omega's orders, I suggest we permit ourselves a moment's respite. But mayhap I should take this opportunity to compile the results of our investigation thus far. And no rest for the righteous. And there's more. The anomaly. Sid looks calmer for having reached a milestone in the investigation. A milestone. Right then, let's head back to Ralgur's Reach. Jesse will want to know exactly what we've been up to. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Yes. Lost Pelican gear. Oh wait, augmentation. No, that's something else. Yeah. Omega Parts Exchange. It appears that I could get them many of things. Many things. And what about this? Catalog? Oh, that's the savage ones. Yeah. And then there's Sigma Skate and Alpha Skate. Interesting. Well, I do think that I will be tossing out all of this. Don't have much use for them. I've taken up my precious inventory space that I just cleared out.
Welcome back, Janasia. I'm told you've been blazing a trail for us. The way I hear it, our investigation would have long since ground to a halt without you. I realize you're mostly interested in saving the world, but I want you to know how much I appreciate you helping the company out like this. Frankly, we need all the help we can get. What with our esteemed president driving headlong into the jaws of danger without a word of warning to anyone, irresponsible doesn't begin to describe it.
You didn't tell her? I did, after a fashion, though I may have exercised some executive discretion.
I'm no stranger to your lone endeavors or your habit of confusing personal and company interests, but just because you've always done things a certain way, it doesn't make it the right way. And until you wake up to your responsibilities, I'm going to keep reminding you of them. But such irksome matters aside, aren't you just the most adorable little thing? He followed you here of his own free will, did he? Which means he's basically part of the family. And why wouldn't he grant us exclusive rights to use his likeness? Shall we start off with a simple clockwork version? They'll be queuing up in the streets.
Oh, you can't be... What in the seven has gotten into you? Listen, if you've caused... If I've caused you any distress, I apologize. But I will not have you comment on our guest's marketability. Where are Biggs and Wedge? Shouldn't they be back by now?
Oh, I thought you might have sent them off on another unauthorized mission. Last I heard from them, they said they were scouring Omega Control for anything useful. It would have been a good while ago now, though.
I don't like the sound of this. Though we have all the necessary permissions, the area is technically a theater of war, and one littered with unknown Allagan artifacts to boot. Something may well have befallen them. We'd best take the Excelsior and go and find them.
Leaving again so soon? Nero, Janasia, I want you to accompany the chief. Make sure he doesn't do anything rash or take any detours.
Consider it done. I shall bring him back even if I have to drag him by the goggle straps.
Quick, quick, quick!
Want to come along, eh? It's probably for the best. If we leave you here, Jesse is liable to take a mold of you. Right, let's get moving. I'll bring the airship to Gridania. Wait for me at the landing. Gridania. New Gridania. Where are you at, Sid? There he is. Looks like we're all here. Let's make haste to the Cartano Flats. Go on ahead to the control room, Janasia. We'll follow as soon as we've moored the Excelsior. Uh-huh. Biggs! Wait! Actually, I'm a healer! Don't worry. Diagnosis! Diagnosis! You're gonna be alright. Seth! Biggs! Wedge! Are you all right? Answer me.
Chief? Geonosia? A monster appeared out of thin air.
That one?
Targets exhibit fighting signs. Mission failed. However, Alpha Group members exhibit heightened levels of stress. Objective fulfilled.
Omega? You set that thing upon them?
Affirmative. I am able to create simple life forms instantaneously at any temporal or spatial coordinate. Such beings may pose a negligible threat to you, however. However, they are more than sufficient to grievously wound or kill the majority of your kind. I could instigate a massacre at any time, and you would be powerless to prevent it.
Do I detect a shift in policy? Quantity over quality?
Negative. My objective remains unchanged. Evolution through formidable opposition. However, in the course of seeking suitable subjects, I observed an anomaly. Those who you call heroes. History shows numerous instances of otherwise unremarkable individuals who have defeated vastly superior beings, who triumphed in the face of apparently impossible odds, who performed what are properly termed miracles. This has occurred too frequently to be dismissed as a mere statistical aberration. I seek to understand this phenomenon. Should it prove to be of benefit, I will incorporate it into my own evolution. It is for this purpose that I brought you to my domain.
The squint of Alpha? So putting on a show at the Yawn and planting Alpha in our midst was but a part of your grand plan.
By your victories, you have demonstrated the self-same anomaly. You are fit to remain my subjects. You will continue participating in my experiment. Withdraw and I will commence the extermination of your kind. This is an order, a threat, a declaration of war. I am an enemy to all life upon this star.
Is that just meant to be more motivation for me to try and fight you? To spur me on? Twould seem we have much to ponder. But first things first, we must tend to our friends. Quickly, help me carry them.
No, I just shoot them with lasers and they heal up. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm a healer. I got this.
Garland and Alpha took our two wounded to the Conjurers Guild. The chief bids me lend a hand, so I suppose I shall take myself there too. You, meanwhile, are to return to Rhalgr's Reach and report to Jesse.
But I'm a sage. Also, if you need, I could be a white mage. I could be a white mage. See? I could be a scholar. I could be an astrologian. I could be any healer you need. You don't need the Conjurer's Guild. That's one problem with a lot of Final Fantasy games. Or I guess with a lot of RPG games, is it's like cutscene injuries and death are shown to be like, oh no, this is bad, this is terrible. And especially in the case of like death, it's like, oh, they're dead and there's nothing we can do to help them. And it's like, I've used raise plenty of times before. Where is it? Don't I have a Giro resurrects target to a weakened state? You know, I've got Eucrasia, I've got Physis, I've got Druacol, Torachol. I've got so many ways to heal people and revive people, but apparently that doesn't work in all instances. There is such a thing as actual death. People can be killed and not be able to be raised somehow, some way. Never mind Phoenix Downs. Don't worry about Phoenix Downs. Those don't exist in cutscenes.
Chinasia, I heard there was trouble. What in the seven happened?
Well, Omega has declared war on the star.
What? Omega loosed a fiend on Biggs and Wedge? Toying with people's lives like it was all a game. This is madness. Sir, will they be all right?
The worst is past, but they still drift in and out of consciousness. They'll remain in the Conjurer's care for a time.
Then all we can do is wait and pray.
Bah! God strike me down for a fool. I should have been more mindful of the dangers. I should never have... Should never have what? Activated Omega? You know as well as I do that there was no other way to defeat Shinryu. But is this truly any better? All of mankind is being held to ransom, and as the one who activated Omega, I bear the responsibility. The responsibility. Just the kind of thing the new you would say. You're deluding yourself, Garland. We are scientists, not heroes. Even you must concede your talents do not extend to combat. The old you understood this far better. He only looked forwards and gave himself wholly to science. And then you changed. You styled yourself a pacifist and started spouting tripe about the proper uses of technology. 'Twas in the wake of your old man's mishap at Bozja, I believe. Calm yourself. All I wish to say is, embrace who you are. A man who devotes his mind to making the impossible possible. With little prospect of restoring the stasis system, I'm afraid we have no recourse but to continue participating in Omega's tests. Assuming Midgardsima has the right of it, we face a legion of foes from history, both real and imagined. Though I may not be the one who charges into the fray, I shall fight beside you as best I know how. That said, it will inevitably fall to you to administer the coup de grace, old friend. So please, for Biggs and Wedge, and all of us, don't lose. Don't plan on it.
Quick, quick, quick! I reckon the little scamp is trying to encourage us.
We've fallen far indeed to earn its pity, said the former tribunus. Until such time as Omega next extends us an invitation, you will find me analyzing the data from our investigation. Good evening to you. Before they were attacked, Biggs and Wedge discovered a tombstone. I shall examine its contents and make the information available on the terminal over there as I extract it. Feel free to refer to it whenever the occasion arises. There's no telling when Omega will summon us, but we must all see that we are ready when it does. Fear not, old friend. We'll get through it together, somehow or other.
Ba, 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 ba.
Delta Force.
And initializing. Welcome. How may I assist you today?
Access the Savage Initiative.
Beep. Good evening, valued employee. Thank you always for your tireless efforts. Tell me, are you getting enough rest? Are you sleeping and eating well? Are your eyes not blurry from overuse? Here at the Garland Ironworks, your well-being is our priority. To that end, we have introduced a program to address work-related stress. Dubbed the Savage Initiative, for we must be savage on stress. It adds a touch of relaxation to the daily grind. For its maiden feature, we are pleased to bring you Mending Melodies, songs that soothe body and soul. This particular piece was composed and recorded for our benefit by a minstrel of no small renown. It has been proven to possess potent healing properties and promises to promote happiness as well as simulate creativity. Please be forewarned, however, that prolonged exposure may overstimulate the imagination, leading to the augmentation of one's memory. It is recommended that you enjoy the song in moderation. With that, I bid you a fulfilling day of striving for freedom through technology.
Savages! Savage raids! Ah! Ah! My memories!
Of course. Of course. Wandering minstrel.
Well, looks like what's that? Oh no, sorry. Looks like we won't hear from Omega until next week. Well, don't pay any mind to that exclamation point over Jesse's head. No, it's not here yet. It's not here until next week. Because I gotta call it here for today. Did a decent amount. I do need to find a mender to mend all of my damaged equipment. Hey, we knocked out a dungeon and 4 raids. So we did a lot. Okay, I also need to find like a proper merchant to sell some things.
take care of a lot of stuff. Man, this, for want of a memory, in order to upgrade that spear we got, that level 80 spear, it takes 20 of each of these. 20 of each. We're close to halfway. Probably closer to a third. A third of them. Somewhere between a third and a half. Because we need 13 of these, 10 of those, and 15 of those. So that's a lot of harrowing memories, sorrowful memories, and tortured memories. Memories of the dying. That's just to upgrade that spear, and I am so glad that the Manderville weapons just require materials that you purchase. Which I currently have enough for 2 whole weapons. It's so nice just needing these chondrite, meteorite, crystallite materials to get and upgrade those weapons. And as far as those weapons go, I believe Dragoon will be next. Once it hits 90. Then probably Monk, and then Samurai. And that would mean I'd have a Manderville weapon for all of my melee DPS that can get one. Because Viper cannot. But the rest of them can, and 2 of them already have. But after we get those, which is going to take a while to get Samurai and Monk. Well, actually, Monk might not be the next one. It's possible Gunbreaker will be the next. Though, I don't know. Gunbreaker, Warrior, and Paladin trying to level up alongside each other. So they'll be getting to 80. You know, once Gunbreaker gets to 80, then I have to wait till Warrior and Paladin get to 80 before I continue Gunbreaker to 90, and then Warrior and Paladin to 90. Which means there's plenty of time to gather more Manderville weapon materials. Yeah. Well. Next stream will be on Monday for more Skin Deep. Saving cats from space pirates and fighting our doppelganger. And then on Wednesday, continuing the OC redesign art streams. Continuing work on the arms. We've got the head, pauldrons, torso, legs. So now we're just working on the arms. The final thing to work on. And then next week, Saturday, we shall continue this journey fighting Omega indirectly at the moment, but doing that, and also probably going to the Arboretum. I assume that's going to be another dungeon. And then this An Unwanted Truth. That might be... it could be a dungeon, could be a trial. Could be, I don't know, the image kind of makes me think dungeon or raid. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? People who've done it, I'm sure, but I wouldn't know. Regardless, though, that is it for today. And until next time, be kind to yourself, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you next mission. Bye-bye!